Hello guys, KP Shamino here with a new video for Fishing Planet. And an hour ago we had the first dev diary for the new Norwegian area. And I'm going to talk about it because there is already some information that we can see, the level that it's probably going to be. So in this video I'm going to talk about the news, and I think I'm going to make a second video with all the pictures that we got here. That's always cool for people to watch after each other. But let's get started. So Dev Diary into the north, discovering Scarland Fjord. So you can see that we are coming from the Malediven. That was warm. And now we are going to, of course, a colder weather climate. You can see the snow, the north light is here. That's typical for Norway. Here is another picture that you can see. So a lot of snow. I think that's really cool because most of the time at the end of the year, in winter time, snow is good. People always like snow on Christmas and all that stuff, so that's a really good theme that they chose for this area. So then the next one, and here we already can see a little bit of info. So born of ice and wind. So first of all, this was for me important, and a unique mix of coastal and deep sea species make them a paradise for anglers seeking challenging and unforgettable adventures. That's true. Norway, they got a lot of cool species. It's I think probably one of the best areas to fish in the world, and we are going to get the deep. So I'm not sure that it's going to be totally salt water fishing, but I think so. But it's totally different than in the Malediven. The Malediven was like a couple of islands, and then Japan was an island, an open sea. That's not the case here. So you can already see it here on the picture. So you can probably fish here on the fjords. You can fish here. Here is a little bit more open sea, but it's totally different fishing, this area. I'm not sure it's going to be as deep as in the other sea areas, but you can see it here. So 2 packs we are going to get, and you can see the new level 2. Not the new level, the maximum, but you can see that Donatella here is 108. So my guess is that the new level cap will be 110, and I think the entry point will be probably 105. So that's something that people always want to know. You can now say for 100% sure, yes, the level will be higher than the Malediven. Then the next one, the Ingrid. So you can see we had the catamaran in the Malediven, and here we got this boat. So it's a totally different style because in Norway it's cold. So the Malediven, the catamaran, was an open boat. It was very hot. You can stand in nature the entire day. But here it's another story. So you need to take shelter, otherwise you're freezing. You can see it here. And therefore you see this boat. What I saw too is we will get 2 rod holders on this boat. But I'm not sure that we are going to troll with this boat. Because, you know, on the catamaran we had an on the back. We had it on the back too for the Japanese boats. But here I don't think we are going to get rod holders because there is no room. So you got here, maybe it's here at the left, but I don't know. But I think what I see here, and you can see it better on the DLC boat, is that we only got rod holders on the side. So I'm not sure that this area is a trolling area. But we will see if we got more info. Then the next one is the Valkyrie. And I cannot click on this one, but what can you see here? You can see a couple of things again. The first thing that I notice is we got 3 rod holder spots. So that means I count one of 3. Here is another of 3, another of 3, and you can see here through the window. So we got 4 spots. So my guess is on the Valkyrie, this is going to be probably the DLC one. 4 people can fish at the same time, but instead of 2 rod holders on the catamaran, we are going to get 3 of them. So you can see it here. So my guess is it's going to be a little bit better with the bottom rods this area. But that's cool. So 1 rod holder more, that means 1 line more in the water. So that means that you can fish with 3 bottom rods and with 1 spinning or casting or saltwater rod in the hand, and yeah, fish with 4 rods. It's a little bit maximum that you can do in this game on shore. Now we can do it in the boat. So here you can see it. And then they are going to talk a little bit about the pech. So the first pech is this one, Ranvika Marina. So you can see it here, typical Norwegian style. Here is camping too. Here you can see the boat again. Here it is once again, the rod holders are here. A very nice boat, by the way. I like the design a lot. It's like a pumped version of the rental boat Ingrid. But you can see it here. It's like the atmosphere, I think it's spot on. I never been in Norway, but if I see this, I think about Norway. Or Scandinavian countries, because Denmark looks a little bit similar, Sweden, Finland. So this is how it looks. If I can live over there, I take my bags and I'm gone. Really true. This is my dream. I like it a lot. So the colors, the boats that they are working on, the sea is here. Really cool. Then the next one is Skarvika. So that's the second peg. Once again, the typical houses here. And here you see like a small river, because this is the island. So this river goes through the island and through the village. So you can see it here. Here is another thing. So what they are saying here is, while the map has two main starting points, you still find several places to go ashore, explore on foot and fish in calmer waters. And as always, there will be missions to complete. That's good. So I expect a monster mission. I'm not sure that they are going to do a new maintenance mission. We need to see. A little bit like in Japan, because I liked that a lot. I missed that a little bit in the Maldives. And a chance to meet the locals and get to know the area better. So you can see here 2 locals. I think this place will be a lot more alive, because the Maldives was the bartender and the strange dude on the island. And in Japan, it was a strange guy on the dock. But I think we will probably see a little bit more persons in those areas. Here you can see the map. So here is the peg here, Skarvika, where, yeah, that's the island. And here you can see the entire map. So it's going to be totally different fishing. So now we don't go away from the shore that much. We stay in the fjords. So and here is ice. So you can fish probably everywhere here, and that's really cool. Then we go a little bit further. Now they are going to talk about something really cool. So you see here lightning. I think that's the first time that we got that in the game. So you see a lot of ice here too. So here is the lightning. That's cool. Here you got the north light a little bit in game. So we see snow too. So that's something that we are going to get. I think at the moment we only got snow in Alberta. So that's really cool. That's really cool that we got it here. So really nice, really nice. Northlight is here. And then a couple of new features. So rough water zones. So what does that mean? Another new feature anglers will definitely like is the rough water zone, where the waves rise and you'll need to slow down a bit. You'll get a notification as you approach those areas. So you can see it here. Here it is. This is a new icon that you will get. And then another thing, but don't worry, Nordic boats are made for this. You'll cut through the waves and even break ice without losing control. So you can see it here. So the ice is broken. I'm wondering that you can do this in real life. I know you can do it with icebreakers, but in real life, I would go around it, to be honest, just to be sure. And that's it, guys. So here is a bridge. Another bridge in Norway. But I need to say it looks really cool. But yeah, we need to wait now for the species. So I think the next video will be probably all the species. But it's already really cool. Here you can see a little bit on the sonar too, the place. But yeah, I'm excited to see what they are going to bring the next time. My guess is, in the Maldives, I think the second diary was right away all the species. So that's for me the most exciting point. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Have fun. I see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.